Hallo, zusammen. So we are here in Xanten, and behind us is the Archäologischer Park. So archaeological park. You don't know how many times I practiced saying that before getting on camera, but that's okay. So this is actually a big archaeological park with ancient Roman ruins or ancient Roman findings. They also have a museum here on site. Since Gavin is really interested in history and we obviously don't have ancient Roman history in the United States, we wanted to take him here because we love it here in Xanten. And when we're done here, we also want to go into the town, maybe get something to eat, walk around, and we are happy to bring you guys along with us. So, you excited?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go, los skates! All right, so we turned in our tickets and the park looks almost empty. And there's a few people here, but I think we should start over there first. All right, so this is kind of interesting. It says here that in Roman times, there was a burial ground where Xanten Cathedral now stands. And in the late 4th century AD, a martyr cult arose around the graves of 2 men. This place of ritual was the starting point for the building of the first church in Xanten. From the 5th century onwards, the Franks were the new rulers of the Lower Rhine region. They settled in scattered farmsteads and small villages, as the Germanic tribes had done centuries before. I thought that was pretty cool. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's walk over there now. So I believe a lot of this was reconstructed, but I think they were able to use some of the original materials in some cases. And Gavin, this is where like the gladiators would fight, this type of situation. All right, we climbed to the top. Nice perspective here, up high. That over there must be the Xanten Cathedral. We'll take a look at that later. I love this park, it's so cool. There's so many areas you can walk, and they even have reconstructions of ancient Roman homes that we can walk in. And there's some columns over there, which is really cool. It's a great park to even just walk around too. Now we're walking inside of the Colosseum. Maybe we should go this way first. Let's go. Oh, this is cool. So the gladiators, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So these are examples of scratchings that you would find on ancient Romans, like walls of their houses, to show their admiration for the gladiators. So I didn't know this, but there were also female gladiators. Sometimes they would send children in, or even like little people, and that's insane. And it wasn't obviously the main program, but these were like for extra entertainment for the spectators. That's crazy, I didn't know that. This little game piece here, which was kind of an homage to gladiators, was found in Xanten. That is really cool. So something else cool that I didn't know. So of course, like in Rome, they use like these wild animals, like bears and lions and stuff like that, but they didn't have those kind of animals here in Xanten. So here they of course used bulls, wild boars, stags, and deer, or roe deer. I'm not sure what that is, I have to look it up. Here, because they just didn't have access to these wild animals. That's really interesting. Gavin said at least they wore helmets. Right. Yeah, I mean, at least they had that. Kind of see it that way. This is really cool. All right, Gavin, let's go find a wild boar so you can fight it.
I'm not trained for that.
You're not trained for that. Yeah, that's true. I think you could take it. So the amphitheater was actually reconstructed completely in 1977, but this actually was located here in Xanten. That is really cool. And so it was originally made of wood, and then eventually it was totally built in stone. And it actually also seats 10,000 people. So that's pretty incredible for ancient Roman times, but I guess that was, I mean, they had tons of amphitheaters, right? But that's really cool. So this is actually a reconstructed crane that they used in ancient Roman times to lift these heavy stones to build the amphitheater. That is incredible. You don't have to step out of the camera. It is incredible. They did so much in ancient Roman times. That's why I'm so fascinated by that. I wish I was more knowledgeable. Maybe I should start reading more. Maybe I can read a book. If anyone has a book about ancient Roman history that you recommend, tell me down below in the comments and I will buy it. So these are already the reconstructed houses, I believe. So, ooh, I can't wait to show you guys this. Now for the museum, we're doing the museum after the park area, and I can't film inside of the museum, but that's okay. That just means that you have to come out here and visit, look at the museum, because I highly recommend it. It's a beautiful area, beautiful place, lots of interesting information. So we are about to enter a reconstruction of a guest house from ancient Roman times. So let's head in. So that's cool. My husband pointed out that Roman building material was actually used in the building of the Xanten Cathedral. That's really cool. I didn't know that. And we definitely want to go over here and check this out. This is really neat. Columns and everything. This is cool. I love that you can see the cathedral. Ooh, I can't talk anymore. It is hot, y'all. It is like real hot. What was it, degrees Celsius, hon? 36 Celsius. And 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Woo! Look at the little windmill over there. That's cool. I think there's a cafe over there too.
Yes.
Get food and drinks. All right, we are about to head into the museum. I can't film in here. And also, I think I can take pictures, but I'm not sure. But what I'll do is I'll just kind of leave this as a mystery. They do have over 2,500 artifacts in this museum, which is really cool.
Oh God.
Yeah. So, and a lot of the original pieces that you might see like around the park out here are in the museum. So I'm really excited about this. I've been here once before, a long time ago, but happy to be back. So we are leaving the park now. Whew, still super hot outside. I'm sweating to death. But that was really interesting. I really liked the museum. I think Gavin liked the museum too. But we're really hungry now. And so we're gonna go to probably the Altstadt in Xanten and find a restaurant to eat at and kind of look around the Altstadt a little bit before we leave today. So we decided to come over here and eat at Plaza del Mar. Not sure if it's gonna be good or not. We wanted to eat in the Altstadt, but everything's closed or not open yet. It looks nice over here though. There's like boats and stuff out here and people enjoying the water. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think you can. I think people are over there getting in the water and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'd love to get in some water right now. It's like legitly hot. Gavin got a chicken burger. I got a regular burger. What'd you get?
Riesen Currywurst.
Mmm, lecker. Guten Appetit. Drücke die Daumen that my... Sorry, I got distracted. That my battery doesn't die. But we are in Altstadt, Xanten. And we want to go over to the church first. So, los geht's. You think it's nice? I think it looks nice too. I like this wall. Do you think this wall is actually part of historic wall that was around?
I would say that's probably the... I don't know, it might be just the wall
church
around the church property.
That's cool. Okay, my battery died and I think this one's not gonna last much longer. I've been doing so good about charging my batteries, but I failed this time. Okay, I'm out of breath. Oh, they have a museum here. Stiftsmuseum.
Yeah, I think we have to walk around here.
Oh, okay. That looks cool in there though.
Yeah, we can go in there and see, but...
This is cool. No problem. So this is St. Victor's Cathedral, and if you want to show them what it looks like again from the front. So this church actually dates back all the way to early medieval period, and the current structure is primarily between the 13th and 15th centuries. The cathedral was dedicated to Saint Victor of Xanten, which is really cool. I have my notes here to help me a little bit. Oh, Saint Victor was a Roman soldier and Christian martyr believed to have been executed during Roman persecutions in the 4th century. Construction of the cathedral began around 1263 and continued intermittently until 1544. What the heck, that's cool. Look at that, that's cool. So we made it to the Kleve tour, and I will slowly turn around and show you guys. So the Kleve tour is one of the historic gates of Xanten, and it's part of the town's medieval fortifications. It was actually built in the 14th century, and it was used as a prison during the medieval period and into the modern era, possibly until the 18th or 19th century. That's cool, right? Oh, I like this little street. This is so cute. Oh Lord, I had 2 batteries with me today, and this second one here is about to die. No! Ah, oh, cool. This looks like a water pump here from 1652. It's obviously been renovated. That is so cool. So we are back home from Xanten. Gavin, I'm gonna ask you the same question. Did you like Xanten? Did you like the archaeological park?
Yes.
Good. I did, yeah. We also went and saw the city too.
We did a little bit in the city.
Yeah, so we got to see the
park, the archaeological park.
Yeah.
So, and they had a lot of reconstructions from the ancient Roman times, from the city specifically, which is really cool. Yep. Like Xanten was part of that ancient Roman area, territory. So we did all of the outside area first before we went to the museum, right? So do you remember looking at the reconstruction of the homes? Like they had bedrooms,
yeah.
They had, right?
Sorry I interrupted you, but...
No, it's okay.
Yeah, we walked around pretty much the whole thing. We got to see a lot of the reconstruction. Like we went and saw the Colosseum. We went and saw, cool. The building, like the homes, guest homes.
Yeah, there was a guest house there that we got to see. That was really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, we saw the column. We saw a lot. It was really interesting, actually. And we learned a lot too. So of course, like the huge Colosseum was the first thing we saw. That was pretty interesting, right?
Yeah.
So, and we learned that there were female gladiators. I don't know if I knew that or not. I felt like I didn't though, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
I didn't
know,
yeah.
Anyways, then we went to the Altstadt, right? We saw the church, and we, what else did we do in the Altstadt? We saw the Kleve tour, which is one of the really old city gates, medieval gate that used to be a prison for a long time. That was really cool. And then, which was a surprise for us, was going to the Xanten store. It was a Teegeschäft, so like a little tea shop. But she had like some Xanten, I can't speak anymore. Xanten things, like a coffee mug. I got a coffee mug, and we got some tea. Actually, let me show you guys. I want a rolling chair. Woo. Excuse the box of alcohol in the background. So we have the peach tea. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Peach tea. And she said you can drink it cold, which is really cool. And then we got just like a fruit tea.
They smell good.
Yeah, she let us smell them, and they smell really good.
Did you drink any of those yet? Did you? Oh, they.
No, but I think my husband got one ready for me, so I'll try it maybe in the next video when we're talking about his experiences here while he was in Germany. And let me show you guys this really cute mug. Xanten. Isn't that so cute? I loved it. And the lady at the shop was so nice. I'm gonna link her store down below. If they have a website, I have to check. I think they do. So anyways, that was Xanten. Sorry for the long outro to the video, but we are sitting here and ready to film the next video because sadly, Lida, this is Gavin's last real day with us. He has to go to the airport tomorrow. So we're gonna talk about how he felt about Germany and what it was like for him here. It was a short visit, so of course, whatever opinions you might have now might change after more visits. That's totally normal. So we will talk about that next. All right, so bis nächstes Mal. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Tschüss.